What is good, meat boys? You see the text. We're back on track with another successful meat locker. Last week, thanks a bunch, Jay Powell and Adrian Yanez. We'll be throwing down 150 at minus 185 Omar odds. It's going to net 81.08 and keep our momentum going. Get us that 20th meat lock. Back on track, 19-8 with the meat lock. So grill that subscribe button if you're new here, boys. But yes, we're back to square one. Most importantly, just giving us that momentum back to exit the rut. I mean, the propane was essentially emptied for a second there, but nonetheless, it's juicy slabs slapped on the grill right now. Load them up with spice because this meat lock is also spicy. I'm hyped. I didn't think we were gonna even get this fight because it seemed like it was gonna be off due to COVID, but all is well. Sounds like Shane Young versus Omar Morales is fake back on for this weekend at UFC 260. We've been talking all week. This is my sleeper for fight of the night. I love this scrap. If you don't remember Shane Young, yes, the dude brings the energy, brings the flow, brings the haka. I mean, he fights out of city kickboxing, and apart from Kai Kara France, the CKB boys have kind of been struggling a little bit as of recently, and Shane Young has had his recent challenges as well. He dropped that recent fight to Ludovic Klein, who does look like a pretty super tough prospect, but he was finished super early in that fight, non-competitive. He did pick up wins over Rolando D and Austin Arnett before that, and managed to lose his debut over OGM, Alex Volkanovski, before that. But he's taken on the always tough Omar Morales, who just suffered his first loss in the UFC. But if you're a meat boy, and I know there's a lot of Georgia meat boys out there, it was against Giga Chikadze. And Giga, our Georgia brother, is a guy who is on his way to the top at 145. So no shame, realistically, in a loss to Giga for Omar. And before that, Omar was just on an absolute tear. He took out Mowgli, Gabriel Benitez, and took out the Maestro, Dong Hyun Ma, before that. I'm a big fan of Omar's kicks. It's just his overall strength, right? He's a huge 145er, and he's super durable while packing a mean punch. So what do you like about Omar Mo, and why is Shane Young's haka going to fall short against the Venezuelan Jaropo?
Yeah, I just don't know if Smoking is going to come with that Haka vibe like he did last time. It was pretty intense, but it did not secure him the W. And I kind of see Morales, taking a nice smoke back with a little grill meat on the side and getting the job done for the boys. And that's where we're going in on this. We think this is a nice, juicy meat lock. I think he's going to get it done very convincingly, dominant fashion decision.
Dominant decision. Yeah, I mean, Shane Young, he's promising. He's still young, trains with a lot of killers, and it would be a real feather in Omar's cap. I guess more of a fern in his cap if he were to pick up this win over Shane Young. But I agree with you. I think that Smoking is just smoked meat. I think he's an absolute meat lock in this one. And if you look over at Tapology, 79% is rolling with Omar Mo. Majority agreeing with you in they think it's a dominant decision. I wouldn't be surprised too if Omar was able to get a finish in this one. Shane Young, I mean, as mentioned, he just got absolutely flatlined by Ludovic Klein. And Omar's a guy who packs a mean punch. He's got those heavy leg kicks, and I can see him just chopping away early and ultimately getting an early TKO over Smoking Shane Young. So any last thoughts on this meat lock? What else you got, meat?
Yeah, no, I think you hit it all right on the button right there.
Sure.
I think Morales, he's really gonna smoke, Shane's Bellin. I just don't think he's got what it takes, and he might go hang out and plant some seeds and some ferns on the side, if you know what I mean. But we're going with Morales. Smash subscribe. Who you guys going with? If you agree with the meat lock or don't agree, check out our next video.
Yeah, we might be the Bellens in this one ultimately, but take it to the grill and get the bill.